right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
A disturbing threat against Ben Franklin Transit driver sparks outrage. Why union leaders believe the agency's response falls short. Plus,
Happy Valentine's Day. Now a kiss.
A Valentine's Day proposal started a lifetime of love. The story of two high school sweethearts from the Tri-Cities now celebrating 62 years of marriage.
also ahead, Washington bounces back from December's devastating storms. How another flood damaged roadway reopening caps a remarkable recovery effort.
And from Ellensburg to Tri-Cities and in between, we had a cloudy, foggy day. We've got active weather coming our way for the weekend. All the details coming up. The News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
As we head into a holiday weekend, we thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is February the 13th.
All right, first at 5 o'clock, love was in the air today at Brookdale Canyon Lakes in Kennewick, and we met a couple whose love story spans more than 6 decades.
Happy Valentine's Day. Now a kiss.
Brookdale Canyon Lake Senior Living is celebrating the big day by honoring couples whose marriages truly stand the test of time, including these two, Nathan and Jay Sue Pope. They grew up in Kennewick and graduated from Kennewick High School. High school sweethearts who never looked back. Nathan proposed on Valentine's Day in 1963, and just 4 months later, on June 13th, 1964, they said, "I do." The couple even spent time overseas in Germany while Nathan served in the military, building a life together wherever life took them. This year marks 62 years of marriage. What do you think of how times have changed?
Well, marriages don't last anymore,
That too.
really, and we've been lucky. In fact, we've had people tell us here how lucky we are to be together, because a lot of the people here have lost their spouse.
Marriage, is something that you work at to perfect. I mean, we all have faults.
The Popes are just one of 4 longtime couples being honored at a special Valentine's Day dinner. And that's happening actually right now as we speak. They are celebrating a combined 215 years of marriage, all the couples. It's just a sweet reminder that true love really can last a lifetime.
I love that so much.
too. They
That's
were
so
so
wonderful.
sweet.
I
Yes.
hope they're enjoying their dinner right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Tomorrow, of course, Valentine's Day. Wondering what the weather's going to be like. Foggy one today.
Yeah, it was. Stacey Lee live in our weather center with a first look at how things are looking.
Well, things are cloudy and we have a storm system moving through the area. We are already starting to see some sprinkles out in Yakima. 42 degrees, overcast and cloudy. The feels like is 38. It's going to get chilly tonight in Yakima. In fact, here comes that little bit of, had a couple sprinkles kind of moving through on radar. And that's just the beginning of a weekend full of activity weather-wise. Temperatures are pretty mild. We're in the 40s in some areas, and then that cold air is starting to pop its way in through the region. Planning your night out tonight, look for scattered showers through the region with temperatures dropping into the 30s and 40s by 10. Those chance of showers will continue on and off through next week here in our lower elevations. So this weekend, as far as the mountains go, look for some moderate snow at pass level. Make sure you guys check those past reports before you travel, and then get ready. A bigger storm or several bigger storms are headed our way next week. Heavy mountain snow finally coming to the Cascades and the Blues. I'll tell you all about that coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, we'll see in just a bit. Now to a story we have been following. The 2 people who died in a house fire outside West Richland have now been identified, and officials confirm it was due to smoke inhalation. The Benton County Coroner's Office says Angie and Johnny Seaton, both 73, died in the January 30th fire. Firefighters with Benton County Fire District 4 were called to the home on Harrington Road around 6:30 that morning. Crews say the rural location and jurisdiction confusion delayed response, and the home was severely damaged by the time they arrived. The cause of the fire remains under investigation.
Highway 12 through Natchez is back open, marking a major milestone after December storms. The reopening means all 100 state roads that closed during the winter storms are now back open. Transportation officials say crews and contractors worked around the clock for weeks, repairing flooded, washed out, and damaged highways, with many reopening ahead of schedule. Drivers are reminded, though, some roadways could see future closures for permanent repairs, but for now, just in time for Valentine's Day weekend, the road is back open. Now to Richland. Ben Franklin Transit drivers demand stronger safety protections after a passenger threatened to rape a female driver. The incident sparked heated exchanges at last night's board meeting, where drivers say the agency failed to immediately remove or ban the threatening passenger. Union representatives argue operators don't feel protected and want clear consequences for violent threats.
No unmistakable message that violent threats against operators will not be tolerated. Instead, there was silence. And silence sends a dangerous message. It tells operators that when they are threatened with grievous bodily harm, they are on their own.
Board Chair Stephen Bauman says the agency's policy requires calling 911 for criminal threats. He announced a workshop next month to review safety protocols after hearing claims drivers were reprimanded for calling police. The union continues pushing for stronger protections and accountability.
Staying in the Tri-Cities, the Kennewick City Council has approved a zoning change that could allow new housing to be built in a South Kennewick neighborhood. The proposal, which came up during the council's February 3rd meeting, changes about 4.5 acres at 3805 South Vancouver Street from residential suburban zoning to residential low density. City staff say the change brings the zoning in line with the city's comprehensive plan and would allow smaller lot sizes, which could support a future subdivision. During earlier hearings, some nearby residents raised concerns about how new development could affect the neighborhood, including traffic, sidewalks, and how the project would fit into the area.
The main concerns generally with that was just like the size of the lots that were proposed, and also infrastructure, since there are portions of Vancouver that don't have sidewalks, for example.
Council approved the zoning change in a 5-1 vote, with one council member abstaining.
A bill moving through the Washington State Senate is sparking debate over how elected sheriffs can be removed from office. Lawmakers advanced Senate Bill 5974 after roughly 2 hours of debate. 8th District State Senator Nikki Torres says the measure goes beyond law enforcement and impacts voters statewide.
The office of the sheriff belongs to the voters of the county, not to the legislature. When I was first elected, I have portions of 5 counties in the floating 15th district. And each one of those sheriffs showed true leadership, and they really cared about the rural counties that they served.
Torres is encouraging residents to review the bill and share their input as it continues moving through the legislative process. Coming up new tonight at 6, we will hear from Benton County Sheriff Michael Clark on the issue.
Now to our big national story, a shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security is all but certain this weekend after lawmakers left town for a planned recess with no funding deal in place.
Karen Caifa is in D.C. tonight with a look at this standoff and what that shutdown would mean.
With Congress still at an impasse.
Are we really willing to put everybody into a partial government shutdown over a situation where the agency already has the money?
Democrats will not support a blank check for chaos.
The Department of Homeland Security is headed toward a shutdown this weekend.
Every other portion of the federal government has been funded except Homeland Security.
In exchange for supporting funding for other departments through September 30th, Democrats demanded more time to negotiate reforms to immigration enforcement operations after the shooting deaths of Alex Preddy and Renee Good by federal immigration agents in Minneapolis last month.
Funding for ICE and the Department of Homeland Security should not move forward in the absence of dramatic changes that are bold, meaningful, and transformational.
Among Democrats' demands, tighter parameters around search and arrest warrants and requiring immigration and customs enforcement agents to wear body cameras and remove masks. Republicans have said no to nearly all of those ideas and noted last summer's so-called Big Beautiful Bill gave DHS about $165 billion in funding.
The ICE funding is already done for the entirety of the Trump administration, so they're not affecting that in any way.
In addition to immigration agencies, DHS also includes agencies like the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Coast Guard. Most of the department's personnel are considered essential, meaning they'd stay on the job but without pay until a funding agreement is reached. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
So far, both chambers aren't scheduled to return to Washington, D.C. until February 23rd, but that could change.
Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on coverage of new developments in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie and the chaotic mid-air brawl on a passenger jet.
Now to more local news. In Yakima County, the Zillah School District says it is continuing to focus on expanding opportunities for students and improving programs across its schools.
A big priority, they say, is giving students more ways to succeed, like offering more courses or college credit opportunities for high schoolers. Administrators highlighted staff focusing on strengthening learning programs and student support at the district's intermediate school.
They are also planning ahead for future facility improvements, like possible retrofits to school buildings. Our news live at 5 on this Friday is just getting started. Coming up next, Pasco residents get the final say, the new facility that's waiting for your decision.
And I know you're waiting for this. Stacy's full First Alert weather forecast is coming up. How is your Valentine's Day looking? She'll tell you after this.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
We can. We will. We must.
Mattress Depot USA is saying,
yes, we can.
Yes to Sealy Posturepedic.
Yes to Tempur-Pedic.
Yes to interest-free financing.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star-Spangled Savings.
Yes, we can.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Rodney Carrington.
If you've been married for 25 or 30 years, you got there because you learned how to keep your mouth shut in all the right spots. That's right.
Friday, June 26th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Legends Gift Shop.
Some things didn't work out like you thought they would. You ain't never been on no fancy Italian vacation, but damn it, you been to Olive Garden for free breadsticks.
Don't miss Rodney Carrington live.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who is making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Just click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
What makes Yolks produce so fresh? Simple. We get first pick from trusted local and organic growers. Crisp, vibrant, peak season flavor. Because fresh isn't just what Yolks Fresh Market sells, it's who we are.
Tonight in Local Living, the Pasco Public Facilities District wants to hear from you, and they want to know if you can help them select the Pasco Aquatic Facility name and logo.
Kind of cool, right? The construction for the facility is set to be complete by June at the latest. With that, the executive director says they need to name the facility, so they have put out a survey for 3 different logos and facility names for the public to choose from.
Well, it's not often you get to do a $40 million aquatics facility, and the people of Pasco, of course, voted for this facility in 2022, and we want to make sure and involve the public as much as possible in this, and I think the naming and the logo is an important part to get some community feedback from.
All right, so get your ideas brewing on that. The decision will be made next Tuesday, we're told, and you have until the 16th of this month to take the survey. The link to participate is on AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Now to community events. It is back. RadCon Tri-Cities returns this President's Day weekend in Pasco, celebrating its 35th anniversary with an out-of-this-world alien theme. RadCon, held at the Red Lion Hotel in Pasco, has become a tradition across the Tri-Cities, bringing together officials, vendors, and attendees who share a love for creativity and imagination. Organizers continue to expand the event each year with more vendors, panels, and entertainment, including an escape room, aerial acrobats, a fire show, and weekend tournaments. And whether they're officials, vendors, or attendees, one theme comes up again and again: a sense of belonging.
We're kind of a family. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but every year I get to see these people and we get to work together and we get to put on a great show and convention for the Tri-Cities. And it's so much fun. Even when you're in the thick of it, you think there's a problem and you're fixing it. It's just so much fun.
This year, RadCon is expected to draw at least 2,000 people.
Time to talk sports. For the second year in a row, the Pasco High School dance team was crowned national champions. They traveled to Orlando, Florida for the Dance Team Union National Championships, competing in the small varsity hip hop division. The 5-member team finished with the highest score from judges. Their championship performance of 94.6 actually tied for the 5th highest score in competition history.
But it was also important to me to be able to stretch them and push them and grow them and make sure that they're still learning as dancers. And like I said, this year came with a lot of pressure and a lot of changes. So to be able to see that all unfold on that stage and see all of the hard work that these girls have put in this year was the most beautiful experience. It was phenomenal.
Pasco's dance team also competes in WIAA competitions, so their season's not over yet. Since they are different organizations, though, they now will try to repeat the process of qualifying for the state championships.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's been a gloomy Friday the 13th, and we had a lot of fog, especially this morning. Good news going forward. We have a system moving in. It should reduce the fog, but right now we have about 7 miles of visibility on the roads here in the Tri-Cities. 38 degrees, winds are light at 5. Look at that, feels like temperature of 34. Grab a coat. It's going to be getting chilly overnight tonight. So take a look around. We've got temperature still in the mid 40s here in the foothills, already in the 30s and 40s for the Columbia Basin. Here's the big system. It's already starting to move in on the west side, and we're starting to see a little bit of snow starting to fall and some sprinkles coming through the Yakima Valley tonight so far. And tomorrow, that's what the system track looks like. It's aiming straight at us. That's going to be the most impactful part of this weekend system for us. On Sunday, things change a little bit where the system drops down into Northern California, most of Oregon, and just slices by. We could see some stray showers out of that through the Tri-Cities and a little bit more mountain snow up in the Blues. Let's take a look at our future cast, our crystal ball, so to speak. And for the most part, we're going to see cloudy skies with some stray showers. Looks like most of the showers are heading to the north. You saw those evening snow conditions across the passes. On Saturday, that's when we'll see a better chance of seeing those rain showers. That's when things ramp up in the Blue Mountains, as well as the passes, Snoqualmie and White Pass, picking up some snow through Saturday. Sunday, again, that's that little little slice coming through. Looks like the Tri-Cities could see a couple of sprinkles. So overall, we're going to be mostly dry, but do expect a few sprinkles. We're not getting a whole lot of rain out of this. For Yakima on Sunnyside, about 1/10 of an inch. 0.5 to 1/10 here in Tri-Cities and Hermiston, and about up to 1/2 inch possible for Pendleton and Walla Walla. Let's talk snow. Pass level snow we could see at Snoqualmie 2 to 4 inches, White Pass 4 to 6 as we head to the Blues, possible 5 inches at Tollgate. And yes, snow levels will be at pass level pretty much all weekend and through Tuesday at Snoqualmie. So that means you're going to be checking those pass conditions for all of our Cascade Mountain passes. Snow levels are pretty high to start with in the Blues, but they're going to be at pass level as we get into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And get ready. We've got some substantial snow headed our way next week. Look at some of these preliminary numbers. We're talking up to 1 foot now, but if things pan out the way we are looking at, we could see even more than that. Overnight tonight, temperatures mostly staying above freezing, except for in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. That's where we're going to get below freezing. So any rain that falls could freeze and cause some slick roads. So be safe out there tonight. For your Valentine's Day, look for partly cloudy skies, much like today, with chances of rain right on into next week. Better chances of seeing those on Tuesday, Wednesday in the Tri-Cities at least. Yakima also looking at slight chances of rain, but again, watch the roads with those chilly temperatures and check it out. Monday, Tuesday gets kind of wintry with a little bit of a mix coming to Yakima. In Ellensburg, we've got more active weather there, closer to the Cascades, where we see a couple of days next week could be pretty dicey in Ellensburg with rain mixed with snow Monday through Thursday next week. Slight chances of rain over the weekend. Walla Walla looks wet all the way through Monday, and then check it out, little rain mix possible there as well as those overnight lows drop down to very chilly conditions. And here's what it looks like in Hermiston. A little bit of rain for our Valentine's Day as well as President's Day on Monday. So kind of a mixed up forecast. Just going to say I'm a little excited. It's been boring in the Weather Center for a while. So we finally are ramping things up, and winter is, fashionably late, we'll say.
I'll say.
Yes.
I've been wondering if winter was going to show up, right?
All right. She's here.
Thank you, Stacy. Still ahead, laughter fills the lunchroom at Highlands Middle School as students participate in a heartwarming initiative, Creating Connections. Stay with us.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think? From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans start at $20 a month.
Sleep Number's best deals are on now. Take 50% off our limited edition mattress, plus 0% interest for 24 months on comfort that adapts to you night after night. Shop now for a limited time, only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer-related death in the world. Using the Ion robotic bronchoscopy, we're able to diagnose cancer early, making patients eligible to have a wide range of potential therapies. And that's the key to improved survival, the key to getting you back to your life. And we'd love to help take care of you.
Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Voted Tri-City's best for a reason. This Valentine's Day, the Flower Bar has it all. Stunning roses, lilies, hand-tied bouquets, and gorgeous flower boxes. Plus, indulge with chocolates, macaroons, and bath products. Pre-order now at theflowerbarontheparkway.com or stop by for same-day pickup. Open until everything's gone.
Winter paddleboarding. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Time for the Spotlight at 5. Today is No One Eats Alone Day, and Highlands Middle School in Kennewick celebrated with activities promoting inclusiveness. Officials say web leaders organized lunchroom activities that helped build connections. With a lot of positivity and laughter, the initiative started from the nonprofit Beyond Differences. Have an idea for the Spotlight? Connect with us on social media.
All right, Stacey.
Right, still to come, your reason to smile, and one final look at your weather forecast.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star-Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday starting at 4 p.m.
Put your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill, and it works differently.
I got rapid relief at 2 weeks with Rinvoq. Check.
It helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
And I got lasting steroid-free remission. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles, with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota. Toyota has 25 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're sort of like matchmakers.
We match your body needs and sleeping habits with the perfect mattress for you.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Apple Valley News Now congratulates the Seahawks Super Bowl 60 champions. Thank you to our viewers for following the Hawks to the Bay Area with live coverage on Apple Valley News Now, ABC, and Apple Valley News Now. Your home for Super Bowl 61. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next, ET, only we're in Nashville with Milo Ventimiglia, plus Joe Carey's Post-Stranger Things project. And
I am Jeremy Volo.
And I'm Ginger Volo.
And this is Spill the ET.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And happy Galentine's for all the ladies out there. Valentine's tomorrow. I've been trying to not think about Friday the 13th because that's
it's
bad.
good luck, right?
It's good luck, right?
We'll say
all right,
that.
well, let's give you a reason to smile as we head towards this big weekend. Thanks to Alan Rither. Once again, always a great early morning sunrise out there on the Columbia River. Use the QR code on top of your screen to get your photo on TV. Thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. All right, the big weather stories are those showers that are going to kind of come and go throughout the week. mountain snow this weekend at pass level, so check those pass reports if you're traveling, and get ready for Snowmageddon for our mountains next week. We're excited. A lot of talk going on and a lot of forecasting. I follow several blogs, and its models are far out, but we're hoping for substantial mountain snow next week, and it's looking that direction, so I'm happy.
That will be great.
Yay.
We love to hear that for
Exactly.
sure. All right, well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
We'll see you next. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great weekend.